Imagine this. Deep in the frozen Ural Mountains of Russia, a group of experienced hikers suddenly cut their tent open from the inside and ran into the deadly snow at night. Some had no shoes. Some fled half-naked into the freezing darkness. Days later, their bodies were discovered under horrifying conditions. One had no tongue. Others had crushed ribs and fractured skulls. And strangely, traces of radiation were found on their clothes. This is the terrifying mystery of the Dyatlov Pass Incident. In 1959, during the Cold War era, 10 young Soviet hikers began an expedition across the northern Ural Mountains. The team leader was 23-year-old Igor Dyatlov. All members were experienced skiers and mountaineers. Their goal was to reach Otorten Mountain. None of them knew this journey would become one of the greatest mysteries in modern history. After a long trip through snowy wilderness, one member became sick and returned home early. That decision saved his life. The remaining 9 hikers continued forward toward death. They kept diaries, took photographs, laughed, and sang during the expedition. Their final photographs show them fighting through brutal snowstorms. On February 1, 1959, they set up camp on a mountain called Kolotsyakal. In the local Mansi language, it means, "Mountain of the Dead." Something terrifying happened that night. Rescuers later discovered that the tent had been cut open from the inside. The hikers had escaped in panic. Footprints in the snow showed that some ran barefoot. Others wore only socks. Some were nearly naked in temperatures below -30 degrees Celsius. The biggest question remains: what terrified them so badly? Weeks later, the bodies were discovered. The first 2 were found beneath a tree, apparently trying to start a fire. Others were found between the tree and the tent, as if they were attempting to return. But the final 4 bodies revealed something horrifying. One had a crushed chest. Another had severe skull fractures. A woman's tongue was missing, yet many had very few external wounds. Doctors said the injuries were comparable to a car crash. Investigators discovered several bizarre clues: radiation traces on clothing, reports of glowing orange lights in the sky, strange sounds heard nearby, secret government documents. Soon, countless theories emerged. Some believe an avalanche forced the hikers to flee, but investigators found little evidence of a major avalanche. Others believe the Soviet military was secretly testing weapons in the area, perhaps missiles, sonic weapons, or radiation experiments. Some think the government covered up the truth. Scientists later suggested that unusual wind patterns created infrasound. This could cause panic, fear, and psychological distress. Maybe the hikers ran because they lost control of their minds. The most popular theory involves the supernatural. Some believe they encountered a Yeti. Others believe UFOs appeared above the mountains. Some even claim the mountain itself was cursed. In 2020, Russian authorities reopened the investigation. Their official conclusion stated that a small avalanche and extreme weather caused the deaths. But many people still reject this explanation, because too many questions remain unanswered. More than 60 years later, the Dyatlov Pass incident remains one of the world's darkest mysteries. What truly happened that night? An avalanche? A secret military experiment? Or something humanity still cannot explain? Perhaps the truth is still buried beneath the snow.